That's something. As a matter of fact, you know, she sings a song that says, God provides. Oh, he. Well, see, I'm here because God sent you. He provided you, and he's going to also provide them. The Manns are here. They're talking about their tour. We want you to stay tuned. And, of course, when they come in, we want you to show them that South Florida love. Oh, you know, South Florida is the place where everybody wants to come, and they don't know why. It ain't the sand and the beaches. It's the people. Let's welcome to our stage David and Tamala Mann. Woo! Oh, sister, how are you? It is so good to see you. Watch yourself. Oh, brother, much love, much love, much love. Please make yourself comfortable.
Good morning.
What up? Hey.
Boy, they are fired up.
I see you invited my brother.
Oh, yeah.
You need to check.
Oh, my goodness.
You need to check your birth certificate.
You got to get a selfie with him.
Yes.
And get his last name, too. Okay, hey, when we come back, what we're going to do is give you a chance listening on the radio, streaming, and on our app to find out why the Manns are here. Now, we know they're here because you are so beautiful.
Yes.
But they have something else in store for you today, and so do we. Hot 105, 50 minutes of today's R&B and old school. Woo! Please have a seat. Rest yourself. Yeah, are we good? Okay, we're good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What? Okay, all right. Let me sit
Go ahead. Uh-oh, sit down. There we go.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah.
Try not to
You
show
good?
all my everything.
She trying not to show her goods. It's
Greatness.
all right with me.
Okay. All right. We thank you so very much. First of all, let us say how honored we are that you would find time to come with us. Before you came in, we were talking with the audience and sharing about why we do this. And we do this because of these wonderful people
Yes,
here.
we do.
They
Yes,
have
we
shown
do.
us love. They have shown us love over the years. They have made our station the #1 station in the market. And for that, give yourselves a nice round of applause.
Yes.
So when your music gets aired here, when your commercials are aired here, when we promote what you're doing, know that these are the people
Yes.
that are going to come out
That keep
buy
it
their
going.
tickets.
That's right.
They're going to come out and support you. They're going to become ambassadors. Today, you're going to be all over social media because you
Yes.
can see, you know, hey, if the preacher asked who was going to be in the $1,000 line with all them phones up, we'd be walking out of here rich.
Who's giving 1,000?
Yes, indeed. But it is a beautiful
We're
thing.
going to give back. We weren't going to walk out with it. We was going to give it back.
No, pay it forward, baby. But that 10%, well, what about that 90%? Mr. Brown, what about the 90%?
I'll just take all of it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, it is a wonderful thing to have you guys here, and I want you to have the stage because I love to be in the audience and I want to stand in front of anyone. But please share with us, what brings you to South Florida today?
Well, the Mann family tour.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be at the James L. Knight Center tonight, and it's, you know, it's not just a party. It's not just comedy. It's not just a concert, but it's an experience for the whole family.
Yes.
So it's something that everybody can come and get something from.
From 1 to 99.
Yeah, you can bring the kids, they'll get something. You can bring the adults, grandmama, granddaddy.
Yes.
It's just something for the whole family. And anybody who follows us and follows our brand know that it's wholesome. It's not going to be any craziness. People do what they do. That's what they do. But for us, we like to bring good, wholesome family entertainment.
And we're doing
to
it
you
for
guys.
the whole family. Our thing is to encourage other families that they can work together too. So it's like you get to see my son. He kicks it off with a big party,
family reunion party.
And then Tia is here today. Our daughter, she'll be
Y'all
singing.
know Tia.
All right,
She'll be singing. Then David does comedy, and then I'll.
Now, I do stand up, and if you come, be prepared.
Don't.
Especially if you're in those
Don't
first
dress
3
too-
rows.
Don't dress too flashy.
I'm coming out there.
Don't dress too flashy so he won't pick you out.
Well, see, I was waiting for him to walk up and ask, who is that man up there with all that purple on? But
I'm
I
just-
saw the other day, the other night when y'all want to stay. Oh my! I don't even want to. We don't want to go there.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
If you come, be ready.
prepared.
Especially women that got your good hair. Wear your good hair. Because I come out there and I do check it out. If your hair's turned sideways, I will. You want to straighten it up.
How did you come up with the idea, and when did you come up with the idea that you wanted to tour and create a brand of the Manns?
You know, we've been doing stuff individually. You know, she goes out and does concerts, and just came off of a comedy tour, and my kids have been following us in the business forever, all their lives. And I was just like, why don't we do something together, just the whole family? Because you don't see that out a lot with a lot of family entertainment going out that's wholesome. So we just like, we got to do it. We got to put it on the road. And I must admit, at first I was like a little nervous because, you know, nowadays we fed people so much ratchetness that, we started to think that's all they want. And I was like, well, you know what? This is what we do and who we are. We're going to give it to them and just pray.
Everybody don't want ratchet. I mean, it's good for who wants it, but let's just have some good, clean, wholesome things for the whole family as well, because we still have families, we still have kids, and I want my grandbabies to be able to enjoy what we do as well and be able to come and support and, because I want them to do it, hopefully one day, if they want to be in entertainment, to just being a good example. I'm just trying to just be a good example.
And at the same time, put a good production value with it. Now, when you come, it's not just mics on a stage. There's the lights, there's the screens, there's stuff. I've been getting in trouble because I get so hyped, I just run and jump off the stage.
Yes.
Wait.
No, serious. Serious.
You do have someone down there in case they don't catch you.
No.
Oh, no.
I just been jumping.
Jump off the stage.
When I come off, she just, why would you do that? You're getting too old for that.
Right.
Well, I don't see any cast, so you've been successful thus far.
I hurt my. The crazy thing is the last show of the first leg, I've been jumping the whole time, and the last show of the first leg is when I hurt my foot, and I walked off. And see, she won't say I told you so. She'll just go like this. That means I told you so.
Exactly.
Speaking of success, and how much time to the break? How much time to the break? How much time? Okay, all right. One of the things that I do want, because we will talk about Texas and what's going on there, but when people get an opportunity to meet you up close and personal, they see what they see now or what they've seen on TV. But this law of success, this journey to success, please share a little bit of that with us, because
I honestly, when people, come up to us and say that we're stars, I say we're all stars in God's eyes. I don't look at. I still say I'm an average Jane. He's an average Joe. I don't look at myself as celeb or all of that, because I feel like these are people. We're all the same. We're all the same. Even though a few more people may know me more than you, but I don't.
We have the same problems and issues.
Yes, I don't.
If I don't pay my electric bill, they turn it off.
So I just, I don't really look at it that way. I just try my best to just show myself friendly and loving, just like our Lord and Savior would.
Oh. Yeah, and when we take a look at it, because, of course, we must admire you for what you do, but we also love you for what you say. And when I listen to a song that tells me, as we said earlier, what God will do, what He will provide. When we know that we want to get close to the who, to the King, when we know that we have sort of fallen away, and we need to change.
You better preach.
Look at you.
No. Hey, here we go.
We'll be right back.
Hot 105, Hot 105. Hot 105. I'm James T, and we want to welcome those that are listening on radio, online, and on app. And for those in our studio, we want to say to you,
What's
we love you, and there's
up?
nothing you can do about it.
They
And
live.
to
They
our
live.
guests, the Mans, we say, welcome.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you.
We
They
believe that.
live this morning.
Oh,
they
yeah,
live.
they are live. Oh, they are live. And they're going to be live when they get to that tour, too. For those of you that don't know, if you can get a plane out of wherever you are now, you can get here in time.
Yes, yes. Come on.
Because Brother David would like to invite you to be a part of
The Mann Family Tour at the James L. Knight Center tonight at 7 o'clock.
We start on time.
7 o'clock.
Yes,
And we
indeed.
start on time, Florida. We start on time.
Wait. I was looking on the screen at probably a quarter of, and I said, ooh, they here already. So they believe in being on time.
That's simply because we respect people's time. We respect people's time. So we thank you guys for coming and spend your time with us today. So thank you so much.
For those who do not know, what are some of the things that you've already accomplished? And then we'll take a look at where you think this is going to go.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard for us to talk about
Well,
ourselves.
Tell us about yourself.
Well,
don't tell.
God, let me just say this.
Tell us what God did for you.
God has really blessed us far beyond what we could have imagined. So he's blown our mind, and every day he's still blowing our mind. We've been married 29 wonderful years. And we have 5 beautiful kids. 8 beautiful, well, I won't say all of my grandkids are beautiful, but I have 8 grandkids.
That's the comedy part.
And to me, that's
turning, y'all. They turning.
They coming along. They coming along. That's our greatest accomplishment is our family. Yes. Because family means everything to us. God has blessed it where we can be able to do television, movies, music, comedy, touring. That's all the icing on the cake for us. But our number one priority is each other. Yes. This is my first priority right here, Tamala Mann.
Well, before we go to this break, and we'll have more for you guys on the inside, and that's why it's so beautiful for you to come. Everybody has a testimony.
Yes.
And if you haven't faced the test yet, my pastor, Dr. King, used to say, get ready, get ready. And we need people to encourage and inspire us.
Yes.
And when you find music that inspires you, what we don't want you to do is keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Right.
They were kind enough to share the inner parts of their hearts with us. And this morning to come and be a part. So what I really want each one of you to feel is when you leave here, that there's something that you must do for someone else that you know have a need.
Even if it's just pray for them.
Amen.
I mean, we think sometimes it's a physical. Sometimes people just simply need you praying. That's what we need. Everybody know we're from Texas, and right now those people need every prayer that they can get, and they need your donations too. If I can throw that in.
Wait, believe me, but because that's why you haven't gotten the more that you've been praying for, is because you haven't given of that has already been given
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
All right, they got to take me to a break, so I got to take you to the
We're about
king.
to preach.
We're Hot 105, that radio station that South Florida loves, and today we're loving the fact that the Mans honored us to be a part of Hot Live, up close and personal.
Woo! That's the hip-hop version. Want to take me to the king, baby? Want to show you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, go, wait. Get that, get that. Marcus.
Go ahead. Do
Marcus.
it, Mr. Brown. Do it,
I was
Mr.
just
Brown.
kidding. I cannot rap at all. I was just playing.
Marcus, get that.
Marcus, just go.
Wait now.
Wow.
I haven't heard that on a recording
I
yet.
just was tripping.
James, that was the remix. That was the remix.
remix.
Did you get it? Did you get it, Marcus?
That's the hip-hop remix.
Okay, are we good? Are we in house now? Okay, good. All right, someone with a question or comment, because I'm the person, just because I'm up here, I'm just up here to facilitate, okay? Here
She
we
said,
go.
I got a
And
question
the
right
young man
here.
in the blue back
Your
there.
name, please?
Rosa Timmons,
What's that zip code, Miss Rosa?
33313.
You forgot your
Ma'am,
zip
what's
code.
your question?
I know where I live. I want to know, do you ever call Tamala Cora when you're home?
No, no.
Hey, don't tell us when. Say, she
No,
don't-
ma'am,
she don't
he
play that.
doesn't. No, ma'am.
Say you leave on stage.
At home, at the studio.
Okay,
Yeah, because
okay.
you know I'm his daughter, so he can't touch me like Tamala. And when I'm Cora, I'm really Mr. Brown's daughter. I don't let him touch me. You can't kiss me. None of that. But when I'm Tamala, you know, I won't, you know.
I'm all over then.
But I gotta ask a question. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful?
Yes.
Isn't she beautiful? Oh, isn't she beautiful?
Thank you,
I had
sir.
somebody had their hand up.
The
I'm
in the
getting
blue,
front
the
of
young man in the
everybody's
blue,
camera,
young
but
man
I'm
in the
sorry.
blue,
Your
young man
name
in-
and your zip code, please, sir.
Melvin Love 33147. I'm a writer.
All right.
And I write poems and I write music,
Okay.
songs. So I would like to know, how do you get to be a ghostwriter for someone such as you?
So myself. Well, you can just send it to our email. You know, like if you have it, tillyman@yahoo. And let us see what you got. Now I don't do poetry, but I do music.
Spoken word.
By the way, David, when
Poetry
he came
is,
in, I
yes,
thought he
you're
was a
right,
preacher.
you're
I thought that
right.
was a
And
pastor.
believe me, some of that word that she does has already been written.
Yes.
All she does is she puts that beautiful voice to it, and they put that music behind it. And 1 minute? Oh, we got 1 minute.
We got
go.
1 minute,
All right,
James.
quick
We're going
question.
back in.
Your name and zip code, please, sir.
Eric Brown, 33319. Being a gospel minister, I just want to thank you guys for keeping it clean on television. We see our television
Thank you,
has
sir.
gone to, hell, and the way you guys just keep it clean. I've never seen anybody kiss Miss Mann on television except her husband. I've never seen, even though, on Meet the Browns, you have boyfriends.
30 seconds,
I've never
James.
seen anything but a hand.
Thank God for favor.
The producer refuses
Thank
to
God
let
for
anybody
favor.
kiss Tamala, man.
Thank
It
God
wouldn't be
for
the
favor.
producer. It's you. You know you told that producer,
He
don't let
did.
nobody kiss your
I
wife.
didn't.
Thank you guys for keeping it clean.
Church.
Thank
Greater Mount Pleasant AME Church, Hollywood.
You're invited
Thank you.
anytime. The doors are open. The doors are open. Woo! Y'all know I enjoy this, right? When you've been doing it for years, if you don't enjoy it, you can see my pain. And I don't have pain. I've had truly joy. I want to thank Kelly, Big Man Kelly. Give him a nice round of applause. Kelly has been doing our music inside. All the staff that has been putting it together in the video. And by the way, for those of you who want to check out some of what we're doing, you can go to Instagram and, of course, check us out. Phil Michaels, our PD, and all the staff that's been helping us to do this. And we're going to continue to do more of this when people like these people
Thank you, God.
continue to say yes when we ask them, will you please come and say hello to some people who love you in South Florida. Am I right, South Florida? Hot 105 is hot live, up close and personal. Yes, and as many can see if you're on Instagram and in our building, it is, hey, the man.
The man.
And the tour is on. Now, Sister Tamala, when he just said, we're going to make it the man's, you didn't want to put Tamala in the man's, did you?
What? No.
No.
I'm willing to be. I'm following.
You follow?
He's the head.
Did you hear what she said?
I'm following. He's the head. I'm good. I'm good with it.
Hey, ladies, did you hear what she said?
I'm good with it.
What did we talk about before they got here? That we were already anointed, and guess who was anointed to be the head?
Now, wait, push pause. Let me tell you something with that.
Okay.
We don't run a dictatorship, so I don't sit and dictate and say,
No.
this is what we're going to do. I ask God first because I've submitted to God. Then it's easier for her to say, okay, I see what you're doing. Let's roll.
Okay. Amen. What is that song that's out there now, Sister Tamala, that we are to be introduced to? I see
Change
One
Me.
Way, and I see Change. I see,
Change.
But we can't even play it.
Why you
we
can't play
No,
it?
I'm saying we can't play it enough. We can't
Well, I
because
mean,
the
but-
hits just keep on hitting.
Oh, well, thank the Lord. That's all I can say. Thank the Lord. But you know, it's something about all of us that we need God to change.
Say what?
It's something about
Bring it
all
up,
of us
Kelly.
that we need God to change.
Bring it up, Kelly.
That's not change.
That's not it.
but that's close. Change me. Unless you done put a different arrangement on
Change
it.
me. Change me.
Change me.
And why he changes that?
Why he changes that? But this song was written by a young man, TC. That here we go. Change me.
You see, we don't just need this on Sunday. We need this every day. Every day. When you wake up in the morning, maybe some of the first things you want to ask God to do after you thank him for waking up is to say, what? Change me. Hot 105, we're 50 minutes of today's R&B and old school, and we want to say to everybody listening, thank you so much. We're going to come back, and we're going to rap more with the Manns, so you stay tuned to the radio station that loves you and the one that you made number one. What is it, everybody? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. We wanted the world to hear that Hot 105 is more than just Luther and more than just, yeah, Frankie Beverly and Mason. We love all of them. Yes. Hey, but we can also worship God and still be in order. And speaking of that, you know, you weren't always a lead singer.
No, I was a background singer, you know, with Kirk Franklin for years, and you know, and I loved it. You know, I honestly love doing what I do, and it's just to be able to be a good follower helps you become a great leader. And I learned from being behind the scenes with Kirk Franklin. I learned from being behind the scenes with Tyler Perry. It's just really been a blessing, and I just thank God for my journey. And I learned. And by me being a background singer, I know how it feels like sometimes when things don't go right. So with my singers and with my band, I just make sure that I be a better example and I treat them like I want to be treated.
Oh, repeat that. You treat them
like I want
to be treated.
Yes.
And that was the greatest commandment that he gave. He said, love them like I love you, even in spite of your filthiness. Yeah, your devilishness.
You preach this morning.
You got some word in them. You got it in there, don't you?
Oh, no. Oh, I am.
You got it in there?
I am a follower.
All
I am
right.
a follower. And I can't, people will be saying, oh, James T, you're a minister. No, no. God calls all people who follow Christ to minister.
Come on,
You know,
James.
But like the world and our country, we want to divide. No, I'm no different.
No.
As they said
That's
earlier, we all have the same challenges.
Yes.
It's just we deal with it differently
Different way.
if we are
That's
going to
right.
be in obedience to the word.
That's
all.
right.
All right.
That's
You're
And
right.
that's why God will keep you.
That's right.
And that's why God will lift you up,
Yeah.
because you will be you, who he created you to be, and not trying to be somebody else.
Yeah.
They ain't but one, Mr. Brown.
That's right.
And,
Nah,
you know,
you know what? And we don't get caught up in this. We really love the Lord. Like, you know, what you see is what you get with us. And thank God he's given us the platform, and we want to be good stewards over the platform. And that's why we try to bring, like the show tonight, that's why we try to bring something that at the end of the night, you're saying, what can I do to know this Jesus that y'all talking about? And that's our main objective and our main goal. You know, through the comedy, through the singing, through the music, we want to make sure that you know our Christ.
That's right.
okay, I went to this side earlier. Anyone with questions or comments on this side?
Open this side right here, right here, right
Oh,
there.
oh,
Right there.
okay, amen.
To come tonight.
There's a ticket master. No, I'm kidding.
Can I
You-
get something? Make it possible for me to be there tonight?
Well,
Tonight,
I can't.
can we,
I
do we
can,
have a pair of tickets that we can win? Do you have a dollar bill with 105 in sequence in the serial
Come on,
number?
James.
Do you have a dollar bill? No. You see,
wait a minute.
you
Well, did she
so
say?
the answer to my question is no,
Hold on.
right? Right. Okay.
She don't have it in her.
Wait.
Do you have a dollar bill with one?
He said he got $1.
She said, "Can I get tickets with the Louis purse?" Somebody asked me for tickets that don't have a Louis purse.
Well, hey, Miss Man, I went there because you sent me there. I went there because
I thought she had a
and if I had a pair of tickets, I would give you mine just for having the courage to ask. Now don't, and tell everybody else, don't ask.
Don't ask.
Thank you. Okay, all right. I didn't say that. She did.
Good afternoon. I'm Darlene Washington, 305 here. And I just want to say that I enjoyed you guys tremendously. I flew to Atlanta when you did the program there and met your beautiful daughter and took pictures. It was just amazing.
Did you enjoy? You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it.
Tell them what they're in store for.
Oh, it's just amazing. Mr. Brown.
See, she can't even Mr. Man. I guess that belongs to Miss Tamala. So he's Mr. Brown to us, and he's Mr. Man.
He did the Mr. Brown thing. Just tried to take over, and we laughed and turned up so bad. And then when, his beautiful Tamala came out, we were all crying.
So that's what you get. That's and what she's saying is what you get. You get a party, you laugh, you cry. Every emotion is touched. You laugh, you cry. So you're going to get everything. And what we ask people to do, leave your problems, leave everything at the door, and come in. The only thing that we ask is that you have a good time and enjoy.
Yes.
Hey, baby.
I love you. What's your name?
Talea,
Talea.
Hi, Talea.
And how old are you, Talea?
9.
Can you sing? All right.
She had
and
to
your
think about it.
eyes lit up when you said that. See, when you are gifted with that gift, don't be ashamed of that gift. We're going to give it out. See that lovely lady up there? Maybe one day we'll be coming to see you. Do you have a question or comment for her? What is it?
Mr. Brown, who did you like working with on Tyler Perry's Meet the Brown, the show? Except your wife.
You say, who else did I like?
Well, wait a minute. I think she's going to be on radio, too.
Did she say who else did I like working with?
Yes. Except your wife.
Well, of course, I love working with her. But everybody on the crew, we all got along. You know, sometime on sets, you like, oh, I hate going. We loved going because everybody, we just had a great time. The problem is that we would all be laughing so much that it would prolong the day. And mainly it was two people, and one of them is right here. She would just be laughing, and to the point to where The director called, Kim Fields called her one day, she directed, and she said, Tamala, man, you are the worst. And we said, why? You're laughing in every scene, and I got to try to cut around all of this.
Well, funny is funny. Okay, quick question.
Good morning, Mr. Brown. My name is Nicole. My zip code is 33323.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man, have y'all ever thought about starting a church? To be a
No,
pastor?
absolutely not.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Man, not First Lady. And I'm asking.
I'm
a
praying
pastor.
for him.
And another thing, Mr. Man, my daughter has really made me love y'all show. She watched y'all morning, noon, and night. She watched you this morning. She was like, Mommy, he said, 20 teen. She watches you all the time. So I don't feel bad for taking her out of school because she needed to meet y'all.
Amen. And she's going to get a
you.
chance to get a picture as well so you can show your friends. You'll have
And the
something.
answer is no. We've never thought about starting a church. It takes very special people, and I'm not that special.
When people, I tell people there's a big difference between pastoring and ministry.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. A
I'm not-
big difference.
And all you need to do is watch TV and find that out.
Yeah, right.
Okay, all right. We
I'm
won't
not
go there.
pastor material.
We won't. we won't go there. We're going to Ask House family in Houston when we come back. I understand. How much time to the
1 minute, about 10
1 minute.
seconds.
1 minute. Okay. Everybody stand by. Everybody good? Everybody good? All right. Good. Now don't come here and don't get no nuggets to take back. One of them, because so many ladies are in here. When Sister said who was the head, and he then said, "Hey, but it's not a dictatorship." You know, she is just allowing him to be in the position that he was placed in. You know, and sometimes what we have to do.
And
is,
I had to grow to that. Because at first, because I was independent as a young woman, and I didn't have a father.
And I was
in
a
the house.
mama's boy.
So I had to lean back a little bit and allow him to step foot and actually be the man. I mean,
Once I stepped up, that's when she,
So I
did.
but because sometimes, a lot of times, we do have to lead as the woman. But I mean, but that's not our gig. Okay, God bless you. Be right back. Are we coming back?
We're Hot 105.
Are we coming?
Everybody's having a great time. We back.
We back.
Yeah, we were up in here, just up in here, but we're back on the radio, and we thank you so much. We have Sister Tamala Mann, Brother David Mann, and you know him as Mr. Brown, and you know them from TV and radio and all the things that they've done, but they're in Miami tonight because they have brought the Man Tour to South Florida, so we're going to invite everybody to tell somebody.
James L. Knight
James L.
tonight,
Knight
the
said
Man
tonight.
World Family Tour. We are there singing. We're going to be singing, crying, dancing, laughing,
Amen.
having a party.
Everything.
It's everything.
Everything. And please, if you're in the first 3 rows and Mr. Mann jumps out there, please catch him. Please catch him.
I've been instructed by the production team, don't jump off this stage tonight.
And when did you start listening?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. Because you told me.
Well, it's just the crowd gets so hype, I get hype, and I just forget and jump.
Oh, okay. Well, you better make sure it's the Holy Spirit having you to jump. Because if he tells you to jump,
And
somebody
they
will be there to catch you. But if he jump on his own, he could be on
Your
his
own.
own.
I'm not
Hey,
jumping.
everybody listening, we love you out there, and we want to know, of course, there's been a great tragedy in Texas, and we today, our prayers and our thoughts go up, but how are things with family and friends?
My
from this
families, I reached out to, and they were pretty good. Everybody's good. It's like a lot of them are surrounded kind of by the water, but their houses, they're in good shape where they're not flooded out.
They just
But
can't go anywhere. They're
right.
stuck in the house. And just please, America, we just asking that you would pray and donate.
If you can give. If you
Yes.
can't, it's okay if you can't. Don't feel bad if you can't, but if you can, do so. Because if it was you would want somebody to give to you.
They need. I mean, and it's just been a devastating tragedy.
It really is.
They need everything: clothes, food. Well, now in Beaumont, the water is gone, so they're needing water there. So make sure you reach out and just whatever you can do. Every dollar, every cent counts. So don't think because we can't do like everybody else, give 25, 30,000. Yours doesn't count. Yeah, I really thank God for the celebrities that have stepped up.
Every dollar counts.
And he just on the phone talking loud while we talking right over here.
Every
Just
dollar.
loud.
I hope he's calling in saying give,
Give, yeah.
give more, give
Yeah,
more, give
give
more.
more.
This is my credit card number right here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Make sure you donate, though. Really, they need every cent that we can get. Make sure you donate.
And pray.
and pray, and of course.
Praying is free.
So now we were talking about that song, and it's the one that you want everybody to make sure that they have or have
Yes,
heard.
you can download
Yes.
Change Me. You can go to iTunes, Google Play, or you just download the whole album. Is called One Way.
One Way.
It'll bless you. The
One Way.
album.
As a
One Way.
matter of fact, I was listening to One Way, and every song seems to speak to my heart, and Scripture does that. Do you know that?
Yeah.
You could have read something when you were 20,
That's right.
and you could read it today, and the awesomeness about Scripture is, and what makes it speaks to you, is not what was or wasn't there, because everything was there in the beginning. Where you are.
Right there.
It speaks to where you are. So when God can anoint someone to sing a song, whether it's Change Me or Take Me to the King or One Way, and I suggest that you listen to that, because there isn't but
One way.
there isn't but one way, you know. And once we find that way, then we can get out of the way, so that we can get all that He has for us. Oh, we want you to know. And tonight, now you will be singing One Way.
I will.
And she will be singing One Way tonight. So if you haven't heard it, you'll hear it, and you want to do that. We want to do that.
I'm telling you, all the hits, she'll be singing songs that go way back to Kirk Franklin and the Family. You heard from the plays, from the first album. So she's going to be hitting a full hour and a half of music by herself. So make sure you come. It's something that you don't want to miss.
And I show him what you have on your phone right there.
Oh, I just downloaded.
You
the
just
entire-
downloaded the
Thank
entitled
you.
album?
Thank
It
you.
doesn't take any time.
Thank you. It doesn't. Thank you so much. God bless you. You know, and we're independent, so we really appreciate what everybody. I mean, when you support and you're sowing on good ground. We're just not out just blowing money. We're sowing on good ground, so we'll be able to give back, even with the production. It's ours, a lot of hands-on, where we have the money is coming out of our own pockets to be able to give you a great production, not just to come see a regular Sunday church musical. We want you to come and have some really good, really good
Production value.
production and entertainment. So that's what we're doing. So when you give, that's what your money is going back into. It's just not going into some shoes and clothes and stuff. So it's just going into ministry.
She
and
have
be
a
able to
lot
help-
of them, though.
to be able to help other people. It really is about the ministry of reaching out and encouraging you that God will provide, that God is meeting our needs, even though when you think He's not there, He hears you. So don't forget to call on God, because we all do need Him, just like the people in Houston, but we need Him here in Miami. So it's just a blessing that God will meet our every need, and He's omnipresent. He's everywhere, so He can meet every need at all times. Okay,
Amen.
I'm gonna stop.
Hot 105, we're hot live, up close and personal with
Hot
the
live.
Manns. We'll come back and wrap it up in minutes. Hot 105, 50 minutes of today's R&B and old school.
You guys enjoying yourselves? Now, is there anybody coming to the concert tonight? You're coming? You're coming? I'm telling you, if you miss it, y'all make sure you call back in and let them know how you enjoyed it.
Hey, please do. Now,
You gonna what?
he better not be in
gonna
the
be
front
on the
row.
If you be on your cell phone in the front row, I'm coming out there. And I will work on you for about 10 minutes.
But we really do. When we come back, we're gonna wrap up. But I do want to say sincerely how much we appreciate you guys. I've been doing this for a long time, and I ain't tired yet. Yeah. Right. Y'all may be tired of me, but I ain't tired of you.
Yes. You sound like me. That's how I feel about singing. I ain't tired yet.
And I share with them, what I tell my boss all the time. I said, you know something? I'm gonna be better every day, and that's not being braggadocious at all. All it means is that I'm gonna study and prepare because I don't want to be where I was years ago.
Yeah.
I want to go places I've never been. I want to do things and see things I've never seen and never done. And I want to be able to reach out and touch somebody. In these 3 hours that I'm on, that's why we wanted to play this music. Because there's somebody that's not in this room, and they may be in this room, but there's somebody out there listening that heard a word and may have been encouraged. Even if they weren't encouraged to pray themselves, they may have been encouraged to reach out to someone for them to pray for them.
Or just to hear the music and know that God will provide.
Yes.
Because right now we've lost, it seems like our country has lost hope. And so we all need to know that God will provide. Amen. Pass your offerings to the front.
He always leaves it with a picture. Yeah, to the front, to the... Okay. Kelly will take care of all the offerings. But yeah, okay. In seriousness, though, we do, because we know it's a sacrifice. No matter, we don't take it lightly whether you left your job. And Tracy Claude was here. I wanted to introduce her, but I think she walked out. But our entire team, our staff, are people who love our community, and we want to serve. As one of the pastors ministers was mentioning, that's what keeps us. That's really what keeps you. If you are going to use what God has given you to serve and bless others, hey, God can trust you with more.
And that's what for us. That's what it's about. We want to be called serving. That's our whole deal. Is like, look, what can I do to help? What can I do to serve? Because a lot of times you get on this platform and you get this platform, you think everybody should come and serve you. No, I want to be called serving. That's what I want to be called doing at the end of the day.
Amen. Sister, she has told you to download the music, and then when you download it, you tell somebody else how great it is. And please tell them how you enjoyed them and tell them about your experience. And if there's anybody who didn't enjoy it, we want to talk to you. Because if there's something that we can do to make it better for you, that helps us to be better.
That's right.
I tell them I don't have eggshell skin.
That's right.
30 seconds. I don't have eggshell skin. Right. So yeah, I know I got on purple shoes. But I want to thank that gentleman right there for bringing me something I wanted today. A new purple cap. And every time you see me, I'm going to have something purple on, even if you can't see it. Oh, we are back for the wrap-up. Hot 105, 50 minutes of today's R&B and old school. And before I go to Miss Tracy Cloyd, who is going to help us out today, we want you to know how much we appreciate it. Would you give a nice round of applause and thank you to the Manns who came out with us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, no, it is indeed our pleasure. And I pray that we can be a part of the family now. So when somebody talks about Miami, I want you to say, we got family down there at Hot 105.
Them my peoples.
Them my people. As a matter of fact, I think I saw my
that
cousin.
looked like my brother right there. I see you.
Hey, so for everybody listening on the radio, hey, we will be doing this often. We certainly hope that you will join us. And we want to close out on a Tamala Mann song that Mr. Big Man Kelly, who has been providing our music in studio and on air. Let's give him a nice round of applause.
Make sure you guys come and see us tonight, the James L. Knight Theater, 7 o'clock, the Mann Family
And you
Tour.
can follow us at David and Tamala for cities near you for the tour to get your tickets.
All right. And if they want to just, for social media, to say hello
Same
and let
thing.
them know what a great time they had.
David and Tamala. David and Tamala
Mann. Please follow them. Please show them some love. Get ready. In the studio here, we're going to do a photo op, give you a chance. They're going to spend a few minutes. Please be as courteous as you can for us so that everybody will get an opportunity. But to those listening on the radio, everywhere, whether it's online, on app, or on radio, we want you to know that the Manns were here.
Yes.
Hot 105. Let's go now and hear it. Big Man Kelly, bring it up for us.